Om Gangadapate Nama, Sri Guru Bhyo Nama, hariom. Prostrations to Shishwa, Holy Masters and Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, who is the stone, who is the root, fountain of all the knowledge. He has illuminated the whole, the entire creation with his awareness, which facilitate in connecting to that higher realm swarup of a being. Now the topic is a model which depicts how the prioritize one has to prioritize the life of the mundane life and the swarupa life. It is not that something which is being uh, which is being has been separately. Actually, the person has got the option to enter either way. If we enter the physical plane, it has got limitations. If we go to the other side, that's what it says: Shreyo Marga, Prayo Marga. Prayo Marga, which gives instantly dilutes the person to be fulfilling, but that is what the despair. It is proven in the lives of people. What is sought, contentment, happiness, bliss, they are eluded. Now, that is immediately tastier, but the remaining thing is stress, frustration, because it cannot give it. What his requirements are: infinity, immortality, and bliss. But this, unfortunately, the domain connected is subject to change. Whatsoever change is inert, it has no knowledge, and this is the pursuit of the person, and that is really living more. That's why when this entire thing is taken off in deep sleep, there is a thing. That means it upholds vindicates the fact that nothing is required to be happy. It is not that body, mind, intellect, this activity is wrong, but expecting what it cannot give. That is what is our misconception, misnomer. So that is but that has to be the other side is with the Shreya Marga means which is our long term benefit is yes to yes the entire known domain of which I am connected. How is that is changing? I am knowledge. I have awareness. When I say this is body, how is that I am body? When I say body dies, how is that I am dead? When I say body has hunger, how is that body has got disease? How is that? If a sofa leg is broken, how is that my leg is broken? There is a scratches on the sofa. How is that? Same way, whatever is happening. So logically, one traces himself. That is what is a kshetrajna vibhaga. That being who is endowed with jnana, jnana of the kshetra. Kshetra means here body, mind, intellect, material, indriyas. I have knowledge, and then this knowledge is operating through me. Can there be a me and knowledge two entities? No. So this is the path of Shreya Marga. Now we will see how this is Bhagavan Adishankara. In his he has depicted he has it is a treasure of knowledge. Time and again depicted to through me also that the being always is accompanied by two two devatas. That is Mrityu Devata and the Jnana. And another is the karma devata. Karma means which is actually the being has inherited these things, avidya and his tendencies and pravrittis, and the quota of it's what it is due for him means his entire acquisitions from the material point of view, sukha dukkhas, and then to earn those sukha dukkhas, he has been given a respective commensurate body, mind, material, and script related. Now, this person, now one has to consider, Bhagavan, Bhagavad Pada always says one has to be aware of it. Then there is a jnana. Jnana means the I am in each one of us. I am aware. And I am aware of entire thing, body, mind, entire thing is aware of means it is unable to say I am. So one is able to say I am, which has knowledge. One is unable to say I am. That is all the known domain. Now That known domain, we know it is a death. It is death prone. It is prone to death. So that everything that is called idam. Idam means all that is known to aham. I am. That is aham cannot say I am. Aham can say aham means I am. Idam means which has no knowledge. It cannot say I am. It is at the reach of the I am. What all I am is able to lay its is pramana knowledge. This is prameya. It is known to it. So this known domain, all idam, is death prone and death prone. And then these three reminding the death, that the logic governing the karma, and then the jnana. These things make immense benefit. This is a big thing of to be happy here and here afterwards. Now we have seen the karana, all idam is death prone, but that has to be borne in mind. And then all the acquisitions or thing are driven by the karma phala, because we say prarabdha. But whatever what all we do is not going. It is not one to one real time. It is reaping fruit. It is being sequential. It is in queue. But that's why these variations. If everything is linked to only this birth, then it is not a dynamic approach. It is not a dynamic real time thing. It is coming in sequential, because every thought has to bear fruit, every action, every word, every indulgence has to bear fruit. It is not possible. A person entertains so many thoughts, so many words, so many all have. So it is coming in queue. That's why. But now by linking the acquisitions, there is nothing wrong to have a target or expectation. But if it doesn't uh, materialize, then one need not curse or regret and even depressed, because it is governed by the laws. So we have to understand the underlying principles, outgrow, but not that everybody would definitely work according to tendencies. What has inherited, one would definitely earn his actions. So those actions that's why it is said, karmanye vadikarasya ma phaleshu. Why this phala is inherited? Phala, what we have to get through family, through material, it is already ordained. So it is it because ordained. But that's the reason it is not linked to current action. Current action, a person may be very good, but he is encountering a very bitter situations. Somebody may be wrong. That's what is the generic complaint. But he is flourishing life, prosperous. This there is no somehow luck, accidental in our cosmic laws. Everything is governed by cause and effect, karana and karya. So, so this last, when there is a karma devata, one is a death. We have seen death. That is, yes, every all idam which has no knowledge, which cannot say I am. It is death prone. We are remembering that death devata, karma devata. It is bringing to our hand. It is reaching all the minute to minute since birth to death. What one is destined to get it, one is getting it, because it is not that with our effort anything excess can be had. With our without telvi awareness, we are going to lose. What is x fruit is bad, it reaches us. So that is the thing. We need not unduly be caught up, and it only disturbs our composure. It is not that, because everybody indulges in action, but karmanya gahana karmana gati, because all these have got a carry forward effect. That's why karma is prarabdha agami sanchita. Sanchita means awaiting to reap so many births, and part of the piecemeal of the handful of that sanchita is prarabdha, which has to be reaped. And then while experiencing the fruit, one cannot be one will not be silent. One is again connecting to action. He is deployed by his faculties. No nigraha, no doing nigraham. Everybody would act. And it is not that actions are bound to fetch. That's why even Bhagavad Gita, Lord only told him what is the guidelines, do this and that, but he never. So one has to thing. When this is understood, there is not much depression, resentment, thing, which otherwise unsettled person. It will even percolate to the body, because any discomfort thing is there. We are immediately moved. We are not under they are governing laws. So this karma phala is one thing. Then the jnana. That jnana point is jnana is very much I am. So this I am, instead of being connected, then it is trying to escalate to its awareness stature of infinity. So these three entities, when these three devatas, if you are remembering Mrityu, which will definitely bite, and then the jnana, and then the karma. The karma is important, because karma, when it is governed by laws, nothing, nobody is going to lose anything. Bhavatya, whatever has to happen, because God has said. That is one example. If he said in Bhagavad Gita that all are stand killed by my time, that means all those people, lakhs of people, should have conducted. They are bound to be conducted to get this fruit. So karma theory has to be understood. Definitely one has to work, but not that alone is going to be give instant. It is not a one-to-one thing. If this is not understood, there is a mental despair, and that is giving way to the other wrong things. So one has to outgrow karma phala. This 1, 2, 3, a big our instructors. Death is there to the field. So one has to think of how is that I am the knower of the death. How why it is happening to me? It is happening to them. Karma devata with reference to all the attainments, and then the jnana. Now jnana point one has to is the focus, because that is going to give the sort, the destination, the capability of the being. It is distinctly placed vis-a-vis the other spaces, because they are like automobile. They are confined to sensory life. Human being like a aircraft. It can operate, fly on the road. It can also take off. That is what is this wisdom or jnana or bliss or immortality. Now this point will connect with a small example. Imagine, this is only these three are brought out in this model. This is a wonderful thing. There is a snake, on its head there is a jewel, and that jewel, and the snake is held in the jaws of the mongoose, and then this snake has taken has held a frog, or some frog in its jaws. Now the snake is an example for the mind, for the subtle body, and it is held in the hands of no snake mind of the snake is subtle body, snake body is gross body, and then the mongoose is death. Now it is always held, because a being is born, the death accompanies him, as we have seen that Adishankaras, that's our Bhagavad Pada's whatever the knowledge, wisdom. So death is there, and then this snake is in its pursuit of its level. It is trying to have its bodily okay, and then this it is stimuli its mind. Then it is trying to make sense objects. That is the frog or whatever its prey, bait. It is after it. Now that is sense objects. This is now one is now this snake. It would earn whatever is ordained. It will get it. The thing. It is big frogs, small frogs, or whatnot. It is like that. How even if it labors, there is a now. This is only an example. Now death is one thing. The snake is held in the jaws of the mongoose. It has. Now the snake is unaware, left to itself, because it is caught up. It will. Now that jewel part is wisdom. Wisdom means jnana. Yeah. Now the wisdom, it reveals as I am. Now that is the fundamental thing. I am means wisdom. Idam means it cannot say I am, no wisdom. So that idam comes body, physical body, subtle body, this one. Now this I am, it is having a jewel, that there is all pervading prakasha. It reflects in this jewel, and it is by virtue of the awareness, it is says I am. Now this I am, now compared to a ordinary model, mongoose, snake, and frog, and held in the each one is held in the mouth of others. This is fine. Now this snake is imparted with awareness. I am with that jewel. Now this aware I am is wearing the outer body, outer snake body, that is a grass body, its mind, its instincts, its subtle body, its pursuits of frog getting it. And this I am is aware of the mongoose, of the death. Now, what is this wisdom? One is this I am is aware of the death which is subject to its body, and this I am is also aware this body mind pursuits are governed by laws. It would do its best of it to get its karma, phala, fruit. Means it in whatever it makes its bodily, mentally happy. They are governed by the laws. Now, but this I am, in the vital point has been that it de-identify, it will be detached with the body mind, entire thing known. It knows about death, it knows about the body mind, it knows about the objects, sense objects. Now it will detach, and it is reminded, it is a light, it has got knowledge, because that knowledge is everywhere. It is trying to trace to that reality. Now see, wonderful. Mongoose, the snake held in the jaws of mongoose, and frog in the jaws of snake, and that I am awareness inside, operating inside the snake. Now, however, now this I am is thinking through fulfillment of the urges of the snake, and then it is going to be okay, because even otherwise it is bound to be consumed by the mongoose, it will be no more. And how is that through this in this chain it can be happy? Actually, that light or bliss is infinite immortality. That is what it wanted, but it would never get. What it is getting is what it would make the body mind of the snake happy, but that is inert mechanism. It has no trace of thing. So that is the uh, this is an example. So these three devatas have to be remembered. That is death, mrityu devata, and karma phala devata, and then wisdom, the jnana. Jnana means I am. So all efforts sourced from I am end alone gives the person the fulfillment. Anyhow, efforts from the body, mind, intellect would give they have got limited, they are finite, transient, fleeting. They are not, because the entire thing is assuming that the snake has gone to a sleep. So it is same thing, but the I am is there. So snake sleeping, but it is ignorance is there in sleep. Now when wake state only, this I am also is lying dormant. Now in wake state only, this I am to try to cognize, it will take stock of the things. So this is known to me, I am not it, I am nowhere other than this one. Nowhere means knowledge linking. I have knowledge. Knowledge is prakasha light, and knowledge is everywhere. Wherever known is there, there is substratum, the facilitating knowledge is there. Like energy is imperishable. Wherever there is a sofa, sofa is there, energy is everywhere. Sofa has mortal, but energy is immortal. And the jnana, prakasha, which is wielding the power, it is imperishable. So now snake going to sleep, snake wake up, and the being also like this in deep sleep, he is unaware, he is decoupled. Now snake, the I am in snake in sleeping, it is unaware. It is unaware of itself. It is decoupled with the snake thing, but it is unaware. So it is existing even when it is relieved of his body mind. So this is the great thing of Bhagavad Pada. It is a wonderful. This has to be borne in mind. So once these three are understood, then there is every reason to be happy in as it is tranquility, and then we are looking for that transcendental infinity, by gaining which is feasible only for the human it gives that asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutangamaya. So that is upheld in this with this awareness by taking the message of these three gurus. That means Mrityu Devata and then they are giving the message. So we want immortality. So we have to disconnect, decouple with this one. There is a karma devata. We need not be unduly worried about our karma. And there is a because and then there is a wisdom. Yeah, whatever what all I want is addressed through that wisdom track. So this is the prostrations, gratitude to holy masters and Bhagavad Pada. This is to connect to that, these three, how they will connect us to get out of the limited idam, like aircraft, it is trying to call off from the planes and then it is embarking on the, it is taking off to the flight of eternal, that immortal domains. Now, not that, again, with that awareness, like a spacecraft, it would again come down, enter cruise up and down, then it is a melody. Now, worldly life is not to be censured, but with ignorance it is a binding, it is a bandha, like a silkworm, it is perishes. But with awareness, same worldly life is a sport. This is what is enacted by everything. They are never conditioned by Mahatmas. So this flight would come down, operate its do its duty, wake them, but with a different awareness realm of clarity. So in fact, this state it can more efficient because it is conscious, like a person who has not immersed, who has not, who is aware of his true thing, disposition outside the theatre, film city, he is wonderfully will enact in the role, rather than a person who has forgotten who is he, who is immersed. Every moment he is whipped. So friends, this is the message of our holy Bhagavad Pada. Will prostration and take this message in achieving the our in unfolding our capability which is feasible with Viveka and by reveling upon it. Hari Om.